Hi you guys, welcome back. Today I'm gonna show you how I got this look. I have quite a lot of makeup on. I totally forgot how to do makeup. I want to show you guys this dress, like a housewares wardrobe in my closet, things that I only wear inside the house. This is from PrettyLittleThing. It's very lengthy. It goes all the way down to my ankles. If you're a tall girl like me, I'm about 6 foot tall, maybe 5'11 and a half, 6 foot. Go check out my introduction video because I have shown quite a few tips and tricks for us tall girls, but also my go-to clothing brand. That has been my holy grail. I would always vouch for PrettyLittleThing. So yes, I'm just gonna give you a quick So that's it for the dress. Just had to get a moment. So let's get right into the makeup routine. Welcome back. I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial just to show you guys what my go-to makeup has been for the past couple weeks, especially since I've been filming. I've been playing with a bunch of different stuff, and this is just the start. I am actually hoping to invest a little bit more into my makeup and my look, because when I started, it's ironic because it's not exactly what I expected once I made this transition in my life. But once I actually dedicated my life to my faith, I really just started to pay attention to how I show up in the world. And it's quite interesting because, I mean, when I first started to really study more into my faith in God, I started to wear less makeup. I also realized that I was wearing less makeup because I wanted to I didn't want to be as intense. It was just a really strange time. It was like a mixture of being okay with my intensity, being a 6 foot tall woman, and people just assuming that I am a model. Very far from that. Also trying to find my way in the corporate field. I think when I was laid off, I felt so defeated in life. It was just a really raw time for me. So in the mix of it all, I ended up actually getting much closer to God and more secure in my faith. And I started to wear less makeup, but I also started to wear different kind of clothes. Just to the store, to Walmart, to just go pick up coffee. Like, I wanted to look more in tune than what I felt inside. So today, a couple years later, it's 2025, and today I think I'm in a much different place. I think grace and modesty comes from within. I think women these days have lost modesty. I'm still kind of trying to learn what my style is. I don't know, truly, because in all honesty, I've surrendered my entire being to my faith, and I've allowed God to kind of just repaint the canvas in the way that I was supposed to have been created. I've taken a lot of time to shed what was built onto my character through childhood, work experience, friends experience, college experience, family experience. Like, in your most vulnerable time, I believe you are easily susceptible to a lot of things that are posted on social media. The influencers, the celebrities, I would just speak for myself, even though I think this can apply to a lot of women today. I was influenced by a lot of ways of living. I've had to surrender that, and I think it was just too much for me to rebuild myself on my own. So I'm still learning. I'm waking up every day and I'm learning something different about myself, and each day I go through different experiences, and I think it's all for a reason, of course. Hold on. I think it's all for a reason, of course, but I have just surrendered. Just trying to make sure that I'm showing up the best version of myself every single day. It doesn't have to include makeup, but lately I've just been going with the flow. If you were to ask me to show my makeup routine a couple months ago, it wouldn't really be much. I would probably just pop on some contour on my cheeks. Excuse me. Some contour on my cheeks, my nose. I would define my nose, I would define my cheekbones, and that's it. Now, PSA, I am in the middle of my cycle, so I'm a bit dehydrated, and my body just goes on like this natural fast. I'm not really all that hungry. So I haven't really been eating like I usually am. You can kind of see under my eyes, they're a bit more pigmented than they have been. And honestly, I'm not sure what's going on with my skin today. I have no clue. But I know that I'm taking supplements, lots of supplements. I know that when I'm regenerating my system, it's normal to have a little bit of your body gives a little bit of pushback, or it starts to detox. So I've looked it up. So I'm wondering if that's what this is, but I swear you guys, I took a shower and came back out, and that's when I noticed. So anyway, that's what's going on. So it might look a little bit more raw today, and that's totally fine, but just PSA, that's just not usually, my skin isn't ever this bad, truly. What I already did was I've done my brows. Listen, I've been blessed with really light brows, and a couple years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I decided to change my brow shape. My brows used to go down, and instead of down, I cut it so that it's straighter. So being blessed with really light eyebrows, light body hair, all over my body, I have really light body hair. I can go months on months on months without shaving and it would still feel soft. It's a blessing, but the good thing is I can cosmetically get that fixed, which is on my bucket list. I will be getting my brows microbladed. Anyway, I've done my brows. I'm not that confident to be on here without brows on. So I will spare you guys that. And I've also put on a couple different lip liners. Now these are not name brand. I really just bought these because I'm trying to figure out what looks the best for my skin. I've already done some research as to what's most popular, but it was a pack of 6. Let me see. I don't even think I have all 6 of them out. Where are they? Probably threw them away because they were too light. But this came in a pack of 6. Now it's nothing fancy at all. This was maybe $7 from Amazon. But I really just wanted to try the colors out because I just don't know what looks good on my skin. So I think all 3 of these on, And I've also went on a whim and I bought a darker shade from CVS. These are probably not my end all be all because I'm just trying to understand the color and how it really works and reflects on camera, off camera, all of that stuff. I want to find like a go-to brand, but I might end up going to Sephora or Ulta and getting some sort of consultation because this is a lot of work and I don't want to just keep spending money on like trial and error. This brand Revlon, like nothing fancy, and this brand Face Secret, so nothing crazy at all. My holy grail, you guys, this is a Korean brand. I really wanted to find something that hydrates my lips, plumps them up, and also stains them. And so far, now this shade is always like, it's on Amazon, but it's like a hit or miss. It will come 4 weeks later or tomorrow, the next day. So I actually have two. I have one that stays at home in my like, and then one that stays in my bag. Any bag that I use for the day, I make sure it goes with me. I don't have to reapply it, but I just always have it with me. So that's what's already on my face, nothing else, and a little bit of concealer to sculpt out my brows. What I use to sculpt my brows, separate them from my face, is, she's almost done, but you can see I use her a lot. This is Pro Pencil. It's a corrector pencil, I think. At first it was a brow corrector pencil, but I think they changed it to just a corrector pencil from Anastasia. It's in base 3, and I not only use it for the arches of my brows, I put it on the bottom, I put it over my brows, and then I go over with concealer. I also, which I haven't done yet because I was waiting for you guys, I put it on my bridge of the nose and under my eyes. So we are gonna get started with, I guess you can call this an updated makeup routine. Go down the bridge of my nose and go over. Okay, so I go down the bridge of my nose and then I put some on the outer corners of my eyes and the inner corners of my eyes. And that's it, okay? The most important step is I powder my face. Before I do anything with my face, I powder my face. Your girl has also been blessed with oily skin, so I really make sure to cover my entire face with some sort of powder. This is from TJ Maxx, and I'm actually getting really low on her. I love it. I probably will be looking for some more setting powder from Amazon, but banana powder. I'm gonna clip my hair. I bought these really cute clips from Amazon. You guys will understand Amazon is literally everything. And the next part would be color corrector. Now, I actually don't do this every single day. I only do this when I'm filming and or when I'm severely dehydrated like today. So I actually get this from the beauty supply store. Pro Conceal in the shade Orange Corrector. Oh, ugh. Some weird oil that came out of that. You guys, I also make sure to wash my face at the end of the night because I don't want any of this seeping into my skin longer than I have to. Why does it look like that? All right, well, I'm just gonna put a little bit on, so, and then I have severe hyperpigmentation over my lips. It's genetic. Obviously my father has it, but even the women on my dad's side, I don't know what that's about. My chin, around the sides of my lips. Just blend that out with just a regular. I actually don't use the brushes for what they're supposed to be used for. It just depends on the shape. And I don't wear eyeshadow at all anymore. I just put them to use pretty much. I need to find like a good brand for hyperpigmentation. Let me know what you guys think. Probably something that cost me like $100. I also haven't really been a foundation girly, so with the foundation that I bought off Amazon from Too Faced, I don't really think is my shade. Yeah. There she is. This looks so much lighter on camera. I don't know, you guys. I really don't. The Too Faced brand, and this is the shade Honey. And like, okay. It's really the lighting, you guys, seriously. It looks like really good. I don't really need too much owl. It's okay. It doesn't, okay. Let me just keep going. Because it really doesn't, it's actually perfect in person. I just think the lighting is intense in my room right now. Oh my goodness. Should I just show you in like natural light real quick what this looks like? Like, it just looks like my skin is even toned, truly. But it has like this pasty, this too much of a cool undertone, right? So until I buy a different kind of foundation, I kind of just go over it with, this is the shade Suede by Pro Conceal. Okay, I'm sorry you guys, my phone is overheating, so I'm gonna make this quick. This is exactly why I need a camera. Quick tip that may help you for your lashes to kind of stay up is to get your eyelash curler and a lighter. Okay. Just light it to warm it, so then it's kind of like, it like heat train. Now, don't light it too much because it actually will burn you. And I've noticed that it just stays up longer, but it just stays up longer, stays curled longer. I just want to graze it over real quick. Okay. Now I used to use like, I think the Tarte mascara growing up, but I found this one. This one is the viral one that's been going crazy. It's all about the coats, you guys. I always put more than one coat, at least 2 coats. Okay, that's just 1 coat. And I'm gonna move to the other side. On these end lashes, I like to pull them outwards, and then the middle ones I do more like a slant, and then the front ones I obviously pull outward to the left, or the opposite side. The first coat, I really just make sure that every single part of the lash is coated before I move on. You guys should see how you should see how weirdly my body is like bent right now. One coat. Now I have a fan and I just fan my lashes. Then I go over it with the same mascara for a second time. Here's the second coat. On the other side. Now here's the second coat for both sides. Fan. Okay. The last coat that I do is from the same brand, but this is like, it's called L'Oreal Big Deal. And I've noticed for my lashes that this type of brush really gets all of my lashes. The first coat, I just really make sure to get all of my lashes, right? The second coat, as you saw, I go, now that it's a bit more dry, it's not gonna pull product with my strokes. I go out like inward and then pull them upwards from the inside instead of just the outsides, right? So I do that on each side. And then for this one, this is like a different brush. I don't find that this does what I need it to do on the first or even second coat. So I really just use this as a top off. So I kind of do the same thing, but I focus more on the top pieces of my lash strands to kind of pull them up and elongate them. This is just not my good side with lashes. Okay, so that's pretty, oh, I didn't even do my bottom lashes. So I stopped doing my bottom lashes, but I don't know, should I do my bottom lashes? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think if you like the bottom lash vibe. My eyelids. Looks like I have eyeshadow. That is it. This is a dress that I wear only in the house. If I wear this out, just know I'm not getting out of the car. So I only wear this dress in the house. That is it for my makeup tutorial, my updated makeup routine, even though I haven't posted one. I did, but then I took them all down. They were like 5 years old. Completely different version of Taylor today. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys gathered some tips. I know at first it was scary at first, but I figured out the lighting. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I am going to get ready for the day. I pulled some laundry out of my laundry room. If you have any tips or tricks, I'm always open ears for that. Keep in mind, some of these products that you see now probably won't be on my like set makeup routine. I am really hoping to invest more money in my makeup routine, so that's what I'll be doing. My first priority is getting my camera that I really wanted, so that I don't have to stop filming because my phone's overheating. But hopefully within the next couple weeks or within the month, I can actually purchase that camera. And then once I purchase that camera, I probably will be taking you guys out of my house because I am shy. I will admit I am shy. But anyway, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. But thank you so much for watching.